What's good, Shadows? Welcome back to another video. If y'all new here, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Alright, follow me on my Instagram at Ricky the Shadow. I always post when I drop a new video. Alright, let's go. So today we're going to talk about John Cena. He just said he's going to retire next year, and apparently he's saying that WrestleMania is going to be his last WrestleMania, but he's still going to wrestle after that. Apparently in the press conference he said that. So I don't know how that's going to work, because mainly Mania is probably the best to retire, or he said he's going to retire the George 2 the next time he'll make an appearance after his retirement. He's going to wear a suit and tie, which that's going to be crazy to see, because like he wears that in his interviews, but like to see that on WWE TV, like damn. But basically this video is things I would love to see them do in this final run. And I hope some of these things happen, because I just feel like it makes sense, in my opinion. So yeah, let's go right into it. Get the elephant out the room. Let's just get the obvious out. What most likely every YouTuber is going to do if they do this type of video when it comes to Cena. Turn him heel. That's it. Just turn him heel. And I just feel like, okay, first of all, I saw the press conference. I saw the whole thing. Cena said that he doesn't know if he'll see himself go heel, because he thinks the audience will see right through it. I don't even think if the audience want to see right through it. I think they just want to see what would they do with the heel Cena. I don't even think they care if they take it serious or not. At least I won't. I don't care if it's like, oh, it seems forced, it seems fake. I think we're at a point where it's like, we're not gonna be like, oh, it's not gonna work. We're not, oh, it is gonna work. I think we're at a point where it's like, we just want to see what it would look like. A ruthless aggression Cena, like a more ruthless, more aggression, like, and there's a lot of ways you can go about it. Now, I can easily be with the NWO thing, like, yeah, I would love to see that. If anything, this is what I would do to turn Cena heel. Simply put him in a tag match with Rey Mysterio and against CM Punk and Randy. Just tag match. Sorry for the motherfuckers. Let me tell you why. There's no bigger babyface than John Cena besides probably Rey Mysterio. And the two best heels that did their best works and best promos as heels was Randy and Punk. And let's be real, we all seen the fan art of Randy, Punk, and Cena wearing NWO shirts. We all seen it. So here's what you do. You have a tag match, la-da-da-da-da. Punk and Randy are assholes up to this point, whatever. They're being assholes. Cena loses, but Ray eats the pin. Cena picks up Ray. He says, "You're okay? What's wrong?" La-da-da-da. Like, making sure he's good. Boom, clotheslines the shit out of Ray, just like Eddie and Chavo and Batista and Dom and basically anybody who turned their back on Ray did. Just do that. You just simply do that. Because, first of all, there's no better way to say I'm a real heel than to fucking beat up Rey Mysterio. Let's be real. It worked for Dom. It worked for Batista. It worked for Eddie. It worked for Chavo. It worked for every single body. Hell, it worked for Santos. So, my thing is like, just have that dude do the traditional clothesline, betray Ray, and then you got yourself the new NWO. Now, with this NWO, I would like them to specifically be white and black instead of black and white. Instead of having black t-shirt with the NWO logo white, I think it should be a white t-shirt with the logo black. I would like that. I also wouldn't mind them being gold, maybe, you know. And then we have John Cena be Hollywood Cena, and it just worked. I think it'll work, and I can see it. And then eventually, let's say they do want to end the run at John Cena as a babyface. Let's say that. do what NWO did, what Kevin Nash did. Separate them and make the Wolfpack version, right? I mean, why not? Sure. But that's if they want to end it with him as a babyface, and I think they would. But in my opinion, he should be heel. And Hollywood Cena would be dope. Like, I would love to see him just don that color. It just looks right, in my opinion. And especially Randy and Punk. It makes sense to me. And who knows, maybe even eventually turn Ray heel and have him join the NWO, that version of NWO. But again, that's how I would book it. But we're going to wait and see. That's something I would like to see. And I think it's very beneficial. And it'll be one of the biggest turns ever. And then you got Ray turning towards, eventually turning too. That you have the two biggest babyface turning heel. It'll work. It will make sense. So, but that's just me. Let's see what happens. But I hope that does happen. Let's see. Okay. I need him to win the tag titles one more time. Just one more time. That's what I need. I need Cena to win the tag titles one more time. But I need him to have a legit, real tag partner. Because the problem with Cena and the tag titles is he had Batista. He had Shawn Michaels. He had David Otunga. He had The Miz. Who else he had? Batista, Michaels, Otunga, The Miz. Yep, that's pretty much it that I can think of off the top of my head. And the problem with that is he was feuding with every single one of them. He feuded with Shawn Michaels. He feuded with Batista. He was feuding with the Nexus, which is why he legit was tag champion with David Otunga for, what, a week or two? And then the same night he won it with The Miz, Miz turned this back on him from a rematch, and they lost it the same night they won it. Like, he needs to win the tag titles and have a legit real partner. And this is where it comes to play with the NWO. Have specifically Randy be his tag partner. Come on, man. Let's cut the shit. We all remember that one Monday night episode where they put Cena and Randy together against every locker room, every Raw superstar in that locker room that one night. We all remember that match. Remember that? We legit were watching like Goku and Vegeta versus everybody else that day. It makes sense for them two to be tag champs. It's the fact that it never happened, not even in storyline where they were feuding with each other, was even weirder. But now they're like, both are veterans and both are established as legends. Bro, just make it happen. Just have them become tag champions. And I want them to be SmackDown championships. I need the SmackDown ones. I like because it just looks, I just love the way it looks in there. I think it'll look good on both of them. Have that, maybe as NWO, like I said in the previous entry of this video, or not, but it just needs to happen in my opinion. But yeah, that's another thing that I think should happen. All right, have JTG come back and have a tag run with him. Now, I could have easily put this in the last entry alongside, but the thing is with this one is, this is another thing that I feel like I wouldn't mind seeing, because I want to make this a whole different entry. Now, y'all remember JTG from Crime Time and with him and Shad Gaspar. Y'all remember that short time period with him, Shad, and Cena joined a faction called CTC. It didn't go nowhere because Cena got injured, and when he came back, they decided to not do anything with it, which was the dumbest shit ever. So my thing is this, and it could have been very beneficial. We could have seen Cena as WWE champ and them as finally as tag champs, but they didn't do it. So here's what you do. You sign JTG back because he's still cool with WWE. And I've been trying to, I said in the past that I would like to see JTG back in WWE. In my video of wrestlers that should come back, he was one of them. I need JTG to come back and him and Cena win the tag titles so they can have, and it'll be, the story's right there. Cena and him were in a faction. It didn't go nowhere, but they trying to do it again, and they're doing it in honor of Shad Gaspar, which R.I.P. he died like a hero, a true warrior, actually. So respects to him. Like, it'll be very beneficial for everybody, in my opinion. JTG gets back on TV, on WWE. Freaking Cena will finally has a legit real tag partner. They can finally do something with the CTC run, and they do it in honor of Shad. Like, it's right there. The story's right there, and it just makes sense for that to happen. If anything, I would like to see that a little more than Randy and Cena, just because we all know Randy's going to be his last opponent. If anybody else is his last opponent, like legit, this is, which I'll get to that in a minute. Randy most likely is going to be his last opponent. So just have JTG. If not, hell, how about this? Have the NWO thing, have JTG be a part of it. Sign him back to the company. Like, why not? But that's just me personally. I think that should happen, and that'll be an amazing moment. But we gotta wait to see. Okay, where do I start with this one? His last opponent. His last opponent should, in my opinion, should be 100% Randy. The story's right there. They're both from OVW class. They both out of Shelton Benjamin, Batista, Brock, and them two. Them two became the faces of the company. There was Cena, the face of the company, the biggest baby face of that company, and then there was Randy, the biggest heel of that company. And we all know that. They legit came from the same OVW class. Both started their career with mid-card titles. Like, it just makes sense. And they never had a WrestleMania match one-on-one, only a triple threat match with Triple H. So the story's right there. Just one last time. That should be Cena's last opponent. But if that does not happen, if Randy for some reason can't wrestle, he's injured or something, you go Punk. See, which that's another thing that I hope happens. I don't hope it's his last opponent just because it needs to be Randy. But if Randy can't make it, because we will get that Punk match. We have to, regardless of what you feel. But if Randy gets hurt, it should be Punk. Because Edge is in AEW, and once he's done there, he's gone. So we're not even going to see that match. And let's be real, Punk had amazing matches with Cena. They gave the company a 5-star rating match. So that tells you a lot. And let's just say Punk can't do it neither. As much as I don't think we need to see this, but the story's there, and you might as well use it. And this is if Punk and Randy cannot do it. Sorry about that. Have The Rock and him go at it one more time. As much as I don't want to see it, I will say this. If Punk can't make it, because if Randy can't make it and Punk can't make it, then have Rock, just because there's a story. WrestleMania, Rock beat him. The year later, they won. This year, it's like, let's end the tie. The story's right there. As much as I don't think we don't need it, let's just say Punk can't make it and Randy can't make it. The story's right there, and there's nothing much, and just have them go at it promos. That's it. But yeah, that's it pretty much for this entry. Okay. Where do I go with this one? The IC title. I need to see that more than I need to see him break the record. As much as I want him to break the record, just because it just makes sense. No, he carried the company on his back for 15 years straight. And even when he left, the ratings went down and all that. Let's be real. The ratings were not doing good. People were not even showing up to shows when Cena started becoming less and less on TV. Let's be real. But I need that IC title. He deserves to be a Grand Slam champion just as much as he deserves to break that record. And I need to see him with that IC title. I know Sammy is the champion right now, and I don't think they're going to keep him the champion until next year, just because it's like, as much as I know Triple H likes his long-term booking and long reigns, I'm pretty sure Sammy's pretty soon going to lose it. Now, I don't know who's going to have it by that time next year. For all we know, we're in July. It's July at the time of this recording. So, we only got like a few months of the year, like 5 left, 6 left. So we're halfway done. So who knows? Maybe Braun Breaker may actually win the title. And hey, have a young star be with Cena. But here's what I would need to do with this. If Cena does win that IC title, this is another heel turn that can be perfect. Have him do the exact same thing he did with the US title. Have him every week say open challenge. But instead of saying, I want to give opportunities to someone who doesn't get enough opportunities, or for someone from NXT, like he did with the U.S. title. Let's do something. Let's say you want some, come get some, because he's going to prove that he's still got it and no one is at his level. This goes back to Hollywood Cena. I think Hollywood Cena will work perfectly with this. He comes out every week, says, who's the next victim? Who's the next dumbass that's going to get his ass beat by me? And he beats them, just like he did in 2015 with the U.S. title. But this time, instead of shaking their hand or anything, he's just the most disrespectful asshole in the world. And he's proven that, yo, I'm still that guy. Like, I'm him. Like, he'll have Carmelo Hayes come out, have Cena whoop his ass, beat him 1, 2, 3, and say, yo, I'm him. Like, fuck off type shit. Like, the story is right there. Make Cena exactly what you did with the U.S. title. Make him do that, but make it heel. Make it, instead of opportunity, make it more as, psh, I'm here to prove that y'all not as good as y'all think y'all are. And y'all can't beat me at 47 years old. So just do that. I think that would be dope. That IC title run needs to happen. And if not, then again, just do the same thing he did with the U.S. title. But it's like, we already seen that. And of course, we're still going to like it because it's going to be banger matches. But it's like, it just, to make it a little different, make it heel Cena. It'll work perfectly. But again, we're just going to have to wait and see. All right. And this is my last entry. So, and y'all already know what it is. 17-time champion. Now, here's the problem with this, right? This is the problem I have with this. It's not, he should 100% have it. And if they don't do it, obviously it's going to be Randy. No one else should get it. But it needs to be Cena. He carried the company on his back. He sold more merchandise than anybody. He's the last big megastar in WWE, in my opinion. Like, he's the last guy that can leave WWE and make a name for himself outside of it, like Austin, like Rock, like Taker, like all these other guys, in my opinion. So, the problem isn't, should he be 17-time champion, in my opinion. The problem is, which championship is he going to go for? Now, I would love him to get that world title because I like the way the world title looks, right? I would like him to have the world title. But knowing how Cena is, and he, believe it or not, even though he's tied with Ric Flair with 16-time champion as world champion, he does have the most when it just comes to the WWE title at 14. So, and I think it was 14, isn't it? Yeah, it's 14. So, I think, or 13. I could be wrong. He holded the world title 3 times. Yeah, and that's what made it 16. I'm good. Whatever. He holded the WWE title before he got unified with the world title back in 2013. He holded it like, what, more times than anybody at 14 or some shit like that. So, what you do is, you will give him the WWE Undisputed Championship, even though it should be, they need to stop with the Undisputed shit. They need to stop. Undisputed means every belt. Every belt's not unified. Take the name away. Y'all took the Universal name away. Take the WWE, take the Undisputed part away. And I think that's the title they're going to go for, and it makes sense. But I would love to see him with the world title, in my opinion. But at the same time, I think we just want to see how many, not how many times he's going to win it, but which one is he going to win? I think he should win the world title one just because it'll help elevate that title. There's no reason for him to win. Like, if he wins the WWE one, it's like, it makes sense. He's the guy. He won the WWE titles how many times? The world title needs a little bit more prestige. Why not have it as John Cena's 17th world title, the title he won to beat the record? It'll help elevate the title, and whoever beats him is going to benefit off of that. So, but that's just me, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, shoot, anything else? Okay, so I said the last one was my last entry, and it is, but this is like something I also want to get out there, because I also saw a tweet of who should induct John Cena into the Hall of Fame. No doubt about it, when he retires, I want to say the year after, he's 100% going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So here's what I think here's who I think should induct him. Now I have 3 names. The first one should be Kurt Angle for a lot of reasons. Kurt Angle was John Cena's first opponent. He was his first opponent and everything. And also, it will make up for Cena not being Kurt's last opponent. Fuck you, Vince. And also, Cena did induct him into the Hall of Fame, so that'll be a nice moment to see Kurt induct Cena into the Hall of Fame. Now, the second one, which I think may most likely happen, is Randy. Just like Randy should be his last opponent, Randy should be the guy to induct him into the Hall of Fame. And Cena should be the one to induct Randy into the Hall of Fame. So, what you do is you grab Randy, and I think Randy, their story just connects. It makes sense. But then there's one person I feel like they should do it out of the both of them for a lot of reasons. And I feel like this person doesn't get enough credit for saving his career. And that's Stephanie McMahon. See, Triple H said it himself on a promo with Punk. When he looked at a lot of guys who said they're going to be the next big thing, they didn't make it. And he said he looked at a guy that said, and he told himself that guy's not going to last. That dude ended up being John Cena. And Vince McMahon was getting ready to release him. Sorry about that if y'all heard that. Stephanie heard him freestyle with Rikishi and Ray in the back of the bus. She said, freestyle this, which was a can of tuna apparently. Then he did it. She told him, do it on TV. He did it on TV. And because of that, look where we're at now. That one moment changed his whole career. So if anybody should really, really, really induct Cena into the Hall of Fame, which I know is his decision, it should be Stephanie. It should be. She saved his career. Vince was getting ready to let him go. Hunter thought he wouldn't last. So Stephanie was the only one that said they saw something in him. While Vince, he will forever take credit. He took credit for making Cena, but let's be real, it was Stephanie. Stephanie gave him that shot. So, yeah, Stephanie should induct him. And again, this isn't really part of the list. This is something I think should be out there in consideration because she saved him. She saved his career. And because of that, guys like me got to see our heroes grow up. We grew up watching our heroes and shit. So, yeah. And if not, have all 3 of them do it. Why not? Shoot. They really are important to his career. So, but yeah, that's something I think that should be out there more. It definitely should be out there more. But that's it for this video, man. Let me know what y'all think. Check out my other video of wrestlers that should get re-signed by WWE. That I'm pretty sure, hopefully I released that before I release this because that one's already done. So, yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see it. These are just a couple things that I feel like John Cena could do. And who knows, maybe I'll make a thing. And I'm thinking about making a video of things that they should not do in his last run. Because I feel like because it's his last run, they're going to try to do a lot of things. And I feel like you don't need to do a lot of things. Especially things that are very unnecessary. So, I may do a video about that. I'm still on the fence about it, but we're going to see. But that's it for this video, man. If you are new here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching the video. Watch my other ones. And, yeah, that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notification. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.